Hello everyone and welcome back. You're looking again at that Zenith 5S29 from the mid-1930s. Weather was almost ideal yesterday for spraying some lacquer outside. And again, I had already spent some time here sanding the previous coats of lacquer down, nice and flat. And took time to put what I hope to be my final clear coats on the cabinet. Time will tell. Again, I just wanted to show you guys my progress. Let's move along to the Garod M33. Thanks again for taking time to check out those still photos on my progress thus far on that Zenith 5S29 from the mid-1930s. Hopefully the rub out will continue to go well. Anyway, you're looking at a Garod radio. It's an M33. I completed the electrical restoration on this just under 2 years ago and put the radio in storage and never got around to doing the cabinet work. So that's what I want to tackle now since I'm kind of in that mode. Get it done before I get burnt out on cabinet work and get back to some of the electrical restorations. Anyway, I'll put a link here to the playlist. I think you'll find it quite an interesting design. Garod was a radio, I think, from the Northeast, and I put the history in that first introduction video again that you can check out. But they were known for these boxy style radios. Now back again a couple years ago, I couldn't find any more examples of this radio online. I haven't searched as of late, so I can't say if that's still the case or not, but at the time it seemed to be kind of a rare bird. But again, I'll take it out into some natural light and document and photograph the lacquer finish that's on here today, just so I can go back and try to mirror those tones as close as possible. Looks like some black lacquer was used in these areas as well as on the inside of the grill area. No, you can't see it here on camera, but many locations the veneer is lifting off of these grill bars. I can feel it when I just apply some pressure. So I'm sure as I strip this cabinet, I'm going to probably run into some problems and have some of this veneer lift. It's the grill areas broke out in this area, so we'll have to recreate this small section. And other than that, though, the cabinet's not in bad shape. You can see it's all scuffed up here, but again, once we sand it out, it should be in great shape. Really no substantial water damage or anything here to be concerned about. So it looks like it's going to be a nice flat substrate. A couple finish nails here. On this side, I'm not sure if that's the way the cabinet maker built the cabinet. It looks to be the case. They've just worked themselves loose because there's another one here and another one here, so I'll have to look and see how the cabinet's actually constructed to see if they should be there or do I need to remove those. Again, you'll see some of the black lacquer here at the bottoms in bad shape. This appears to be veneer on the side, best I can tell, and not hardwood, but we'll strip it off and see. The other side here is completely loose, but just a quick inspection, I can see why. If I flip this over here and we take a look at it, you'll actually see that the cabinet looks like it was originally put together with a couple wood screws. And for whatever reason, I don't know why someone would have taken these loose, but this screw's missing, this screw's missing. So we'll get everything glued back up, as well as any glue blocks on the inside that are missing or loose as well. So I think the cabinet has lots of potential here. I did make one kind of goof up as I was in the process of moving a little over 6 months ago or so. I broke the dial glass. So I've got another dial glass that may work. If not, we'll create a new plastic lens to go over the dial and be the dial cover. So more time on that, and we'll see how I proceed. The other thing, what I do recall, the knobs were all different on the radio, so I don't believe them to be original. I've got to go back and check my documentation, pull those out as well, and I think I may have mentioned that I may try to fabricate some knobs, but we'll see. We'll look at that when we get to that point. Again, just wanted to introduce the M33 Garod again, and I'll get started on the stripping, little touch up on the cabinet, show my progress along the way. And then in a few weeks, we'll be back on the Zenith 5S29. We'll get the new grill cloth in, which I've already ordered and received. And I'll do the rub out offline, and then I'll just show some photos after the fact. By the way, for those watching this video, I had a twin Zenith 5S29, and I decided to depart of that radio. So one of my new subscribers talked me into selling that particular radio. So Scott, if you're watching this video, thanks for doing so. And I think that'll be a fun project for you as well as you get started into the hobby, and I'll be here to support you best I can. Thanks again, folks.